Well, it would appear that Bethesda and DICE have been the Christmas gift that keeps on giving. But if you're going to cover when they screw things up, then you have to cover when they make it right. And I also want to cover Rockstar making things right. We've got two bows to put on two different stories today. Now, I don't know if anybody's going to actually get notified because this is a third unplanned upload. But if you get the notification or you see this video, please remember to like it and maybe consider sharing it out on Twitter or Facebook or something. I thought about waiting to do it till tomorrow, but hey, good news. Gotta cover it. Bethesda tweeted just moments ago, "We are finalizing manufacturing plans for replacement canvas bags for Fallout 76 Power Armor Edition. If you purchase the Collector's Edition, please visit this website and submit a ticket by January 31st. We'll arrange to send you a replacement as soon as the bags are ready." Now, this, of course, comes in response to a heap of outrage around people pre-ordering the $200 Collector's Edition. It's supposed to get a canvas bag to go over their power armor. Yes, it was a small thing, but it did say canvas. Then when everybody received what looked to be basically a garbage bag, there was some disappointment. Then Bethesda support went out and said outright to customers submitting tickets, "We know that there's a problem. It was too expensive. We're not going to do anything about it," which of course led to mostly people who probably didn't buy the Collector's Edition product being super pissed off about it. Look, there's always this adversarial relationship between game developer and game consumer that we feel like, we should be respected. And to a certain degree, I believe that to be true. And there should be consequences when a company does something stupid like this. And that's exactly what happened. There was a ton of backlash. And to be honest, I don't know what else you would want. They made it right. They have right on, you follow the link, you pick the product, and you can have Power Armor Edition bag replacement request form. I really wish I knew how many people had actually purchased this Power Armor Edition. You've got to think that it can't be more than a couple of thousand. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's 10,000. Maybe it's 50,000 people all bought this $200 Power Armor Edition, and this was some seriously expensive development costs. I don't know. It didn't appear that way to me. I only know one person that came forward and said they bought it. In fact, they also said they didn't really care about the bag. The reaction, of course, was not necessarily to the bag, but it was made worse when Bethesda support came out and said basically tough cookies. That, my friends, is a huge problem when you're a large company like this. But we must give credit where credit is due. Bethesda, you have fixed the promotional canvas bag problem. Now you can get on fixing your game. One of the other things I reported on over the weekend was how the Red Dead Online economy was absurdly broken, taking as much as 8 hours to generate a gold bar and having certain things require hundreds of hours of in-game grinding if you wanted to get the revenue to purchase the item. Now, I don't have a problem with expensive in-item monetization, microtransactions for things that don't matter, but what I pointed out in my Saturday video was that there were missions that depended on your honor level, and then there were vendors that would buy and sell honor for gold bars. A wide variety of problems with this, where you have certain percentage of the content of the game you purchased being unavailable to you unless you were to grind for 24 hours. And late today, they came out just at around 5 o'clock that they will rebalance Red Dead Online economy. Rockstar Games, and it's also important to put out there that it was in beta. So this is what beta is for. So we should commend Rockstar for listening. Now, if they screw it up on the rebalance, well, then we'll take care of that the same way. But Rockstar Games says it plans to rebalance the in-game economy of Red Dead Online in coming weeks based on player feedback. As part of the development update in the online multiplayer mode, Rockstar said it will roll out a pair of updates that will focus on the in-game economy, which drew ire from players during Red Dead Online's first week. "Thanks to everyone who have participated in the beta so far. We appreciate your help in testing the game," Rockstar said on its Red Dead Online's official website. Your feedback from the early days will be instrumental in helping formulate updates to every aspect of the experience. Our current areas of focus include the in-game economy, which will require some additional balancing in order to ensure all activities are appropriately rewarding and fun, as well as some persistent bugs that are causing players to be kicked from sessions. Now, I have reported, when I talked about this on Saturday, I'm holding off, even though I have the ultra, premium edition, the special edition of Red Dead Redemption 2, and I had access to the beta about a week ago now. I'm still playing through the game. I don't want to play the online until I finish the game, because I know, at least for me, once I start playing the online, I never go back to the story mode. So the online game will be there. I'll let everyone beta test it and get all the bugs out. Then when I finish the story mode, which I've been grinding the past 2 days, and I'm going to grind tonight after this triple upload, which I wasn't planning on doing. I was literally playing Red Dead Redemption 2. I stopped playing to do this video on Red Dead Redemption. It's very meta. After Red Dead Online went live this past Tuesday, players drove into the game world, then took to Reddit, Twitter, and GTA forums to express displeasure with the game's economy. Payouts of in-game currencies for activities were too low. Many players said, compared to the high prices of weapons, upgrades, and even maintenance items like food and camp upkeep. That's the problem. You have to maintain your camp in this game. That requires cash. You have to eat food in this game. That requires cash. You can earn cash relatively easily. It's still a grind, and it does take away from a bit of the fun. But I would say, I don't know, again, when I log in, I'll be able to say, but part of what I liked the most about Red Dead Online is the grind, like looting people for 25 cents or for $1.63 and just trying to get by. It made it more difficult. And I said on Saturday's video too, one of my biggest regrets was that I used the gold bar glitch early on, and I never really experienced that grind for very long, and I regret it entirely. But fortunately, it does sound like Rockstar has been taking feedback to heart, and the developer said it plans to roll out some changes this week and next week. Take notice, Bethesda. This is some pretty quick turnaround for a big company, specifically Rockstar here. The game has been developed so that we'll be able to quickly make any adjustments like these, Rockstar said. And we plan to get updates out as early as the end of this week, with more updates likely to come next week. Feedback from the community has been invaluable. This is excellent. This, I would say, for all of Rockstar, for all the things you can complain about Rockstar, look, we can gripe and complain about stuff, but if they make a good, earnest effort to fix it, then we've got to give them credit where credit is due. So in the same afternoon, Bethesda ends #BagGate, and Rockstar makes or promises to make tweaks to Red Dead Online. This is good news for gamers who are playing a lot of many large AAA titles. Hopefully Bethesda can get Fallout 76 back on track for the player base that's still there, but it's good to see them make right by their whale customers. That was one thing I could never understand. I was like thinking, you got to take that one on the chin. These are your customers that paid $200. You have to go out of your way to make it right by them, because they're the ones that will buy your special editions, your online special editions, things like that. And make no mistake about it, the public outcry, not just my videos, but all of the YouTube community covering it, you getting on their Twitter feed, posting memes about it, that's what got this solved. Because Bethesda had a solution. It was $5 in-game currency, so you could buy a beehive haircut. $5 in in-game currency wasn't even enough to buy a canvas bag in-game. So the community spoke, people made videos, blogs were written, memes were produced, tweets were twatted, and they made the problem right. Now, you would hope that a huge company like Bethesda would want to set out to do right by their customers up front, but apparently sometimes they take just a little encouragement. And I want to give a huge shout out to all of you who have been answering the call on the Exclusively Games Indiegogo. We are catching up to anime, feminist anime. We're just about 4 about 100 t-shirts I'll put. 100 t-shirts behind. Hopefully we can cut or close the gap still today, so make sure you read more about that. I really appreciate everyone's support. I really appreciate you all sharing the videos. It's really allowing me to put extra time into this channel and do triple upload videos like this. So good on you, Bethesda. Good on you, Red Dead or Rockstar. And maybe next time don't make us get all pissed off about it. Just do the right thing up front, because we'll be watching.